Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my video. Today we will make this beautiful summer lace hat, which is made with Aunt Lydia's Fashion 3 100% mercerized cotton yarn. We will make many very nice stitches: the fan stitch, the V-stitch, the bullion or block stitch, and the cluster stitch, among many others. It measures 10 inches across, so it's good for circumference of 20 or even 21 or even 22 inches. It stretches. That's about 25 centimeters, so it's 50 centimeters all around. And the length is about 17 centimeters or about 6.5 inches, and we can adjust this length during our project. I will tell you, if you want to make this head longer, you can make it longer. If you want to make this head bigger, you can use a bigger hook. I used 1.5 millimeters. You can use 2 or 2.5 millimeters, or you can make this head smaller. This is a size 3 yarn, so you can use a size 2 or size 1 yarn with a 1 millimeter hook. I've made this set with 2 colors, the bridal white and the white. Let's get started. Start by making a chain of 5. And then form a ring by slip stitching into the first chain. Start round 1, make 2 chains, and then make 11 more half double crochets into the ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Altogether we will have, including the chain, 12 half double crochets into the ring. At the end of the round, slip stitch into the second chain. Round 2, chain 1 for the single crochet and chain another one for the chain space. Single crochet into the next stitch, but not through 2, but only through the back loop. Chain 1 and single crochet into the next stitch into the back loop. Chain 1, single crochet into the back loop. Chain 1, single crochet in the back loop. Make 12 spaces like that. Finish round 2 with a chain and a slip stitch into the first chain we made. Start round 3, 3 chains for the double crochet and 2 chains for the chain space. Skip the next stitch and into the top loop of the third stitch make a double crochet. Chain 2, skip the next stitch and into the top loop of the next stitch, the 5th stitch, make a double crochet. Chain 2, skip the next stitch, make a double crochet into the top loop. Continue to make these chain spaces. You will have 12 at the end of this round. At the end of the round, 1, 2, 3, make a slip stitch into the third chain. Round 4, chain 3 for the double crochet 3 into the chain space, and then double crochet into the double crochet of the previous round, and repeat 3 in the chain space, 1 double crochet, 2 and 3, and 1 double crochet into the previous double crochet, 3 double crochets into the space, and 1 double crochet into the double crochet. We made 48 double crochet. Finish the round with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain. Round 5. Slip stitch into the next stitch and into the next stitch. Chain 2 and then make an unfinished double crochet into the same stitch. You have 2 loops on the hook, and into the same stitch make a 3rd unfinished double crochet. You have 3 loops on the hook. Pull through all 3 loops. Make 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 1, 2, 3 stitches, and into the 4th stitch it's the double crochet in the middle that we made into the next space. It's the 2nd double crochet in the next space. Into that 2nd double crochet make a 1 unfinished double crochet, 2 loops on the hook, a 2nd unfinished double crochet, 3 loops on the hook, and a 3rd unfinished double crochet, 4 loops on the hook. Pull through all 4. Chain 5, skip 1, 2, 3 stitches, and into the double crochet in the middle again of our previous row. Make 3 unfinished double crochets. Pull through 4 loops. Chain 5, skip 3 stitches, and make 3 unfinished double crochets. 4 loops on the hook. Pull through all 4. Finish round 5 with a slip stitch on top of the cluster stitch. Round 6. Chain 1 for the single crochet, then chain 3 for the chain space, and make a single crochet in the chain space we made in the previous row. Chain 3 and single crochet on top of the cluster stitch. Chain 3, single crochet into the chain space, chain 3, single crochet into the cluster stitch, chain 3, single crochet into the space, chain 3, and single crochet into the cluster stitch. Finish round 6 with a slip stitch into the first chain. Start round 7, chain 3, and make a double crochet into the chain space. We will make a bullion stitch around this double crochet, the second one. We make a bullion stitch with 3 yarn overs. First yarn over, go behind the second double crochet, pull the yarn through once, yarn over twice, pull through twice, pull it long, and 3 times pull it long. You have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops on the hook. Pull through all the loops and make a double crochet into the next single crochet. Make a double crochet into the next space, and around the second one, first one is here, second one is here, so the last one we make a bullion stitch again with 3 yarn overs. 1, 2, 3. Pull the yarn through, make a double crochet into the single crochet and make a double crochet into the next space and make a bullion stitch around this double crochet with 3 yarn overs. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet, double crochet into the single crochet into the next space and make a bullion stitch. 1, 2, 3. Pull the yarn through and make a double crochet into the single crochet and into the next space and make your new bullion stitch. Finish round 7 with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain. Start round 8, chain 1 for the single crochet and then chain 3, single crochet into the double crochet, chain 3, single crochet into the next double crochet, chain 3, single crochet into the next double crochet, chain 3, single crochet into the next double crochet, chain 3, single crochet into double crochet, chain 3, and repeat this pattern to the end of the round. Finish round 8 with a slip stitch into the 1st chain and start round 9 with 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and make another double crochet into the same chain space and the 3rd double crochet into the same chain space, and now make a bullion stitch around the 3rd double crochet as we did before with 3 yarn overs, just as we did before. 3 yarn overs, pull through and make a double crochet into the single crochet. We're adding 1 double crochet now. Instead of making 1, we're making 2. Make 2 double crochets into the chain space, and now make a bullion stitch around the last double crochet with 3 yarn overs. And we're making a double crochet in the single crochet as we did before, and now instead of making 1 double crochet, make 2 into the next chain space and make a bullion stitch around the last double crochet with 3 yarn overs. Double crochet into the single crochet and make 2 more double crochets into the chain space and a bullion stitch around the last double crochet. Continue this pattern to the end of the round. At the end of round 9, make a slip stitch into the 3rd chain. Start round 10, chain 1 for the single crochet, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, single crochet between the 2 double crochets, chain 4, single crochet between the 2 double crochets, chain 4, single crochet between the 2 double crochets, chain 4, finish round 10 with a slip stitch into the first chain. Start round 11, chain 3, and we'll basically repeat the rounds where we made the bullion stitches, but this time double crochet 3 into the space, 1, 2, 3, and make a bullion stitch around the 3rd double crochet with 3 yarn overs, 1, 2, 3, double crochet into the single crochet, make 3 double crochets into the next space, and make a bullion stitch around the last double crochet, double crochet into the single crochet, make 3 double crochets into the space, and make a bullion stitch around the last double crochet. Continue this pattern till the end of the round. I'm making my 24th bullion stitch. And I'm pulling the yarn through one more time and make a slip stitch into the 3rd chain to finish round 11. Start round 12 with 3 chains and then make 2 more double crochets in the previous double crochets, 1 and the next one, 2, chain 2, skip the bullion stitch, and above these 3 double crochets make 3 more double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, chain 2 and make 3 double crochets, repeat this pattern until the end of the round. Finish round 12 with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain. Start round 13. We will make a round of triangles now. Chain 2, skip 1 stitch and go into the 3rd double crochet and make a double crochet, chain 2, go into the 3rd double crochet again and make an unfinished double crochet, leave 2 loops on the hook, go into the 1st double crochet of the next cluster, pull through 2 and then pull through all 3, chain 2, go into this 1st double crochet again, make an unfinished double crochet, leave 2 loops on the hook, skip 1 double crochet and make an unfinished double crochet in the 3rd double crochet, pull through all 3 loops, chain 2, and again make an unfinished double crochet in the 3rd double crochet and make an unfinished into the 1st double crochet of the next cluster, chain 2, make an unfinished double crochet in the 1st double crochet and into the 3rd, chain 2, make an unfinished double crochet into the third and into the first, chain 2, make an unfinished double crochet into the first and the third, chain 2, make an unfinished double crochet into the third and the first double crochet, chain 2. I'm finishing round 13. My last combined double crochet, go into the space where we have the 3 chains, and then finish with 2 chains and a slip stitch. The slip stitch is on top where we combine the 2 double crochet, right here. Start round 14. Chain 2, then go on top where we combine the 2 stitches and make a double crochet. We're repeating row around 13. Chain 2, go into the same stitch where we just made a double crochet, unfinished double crochet, skip to the next combined stitch on top and finish, pull through 2 and then through 3 loops, chain 2, go into the same stitch again on top of the combined stitch, unfinished double crochet, go to the next top combined stitch, pull through 2 and through 3, chain 2, make a stitch again in the same stitch, unfinished double crochet, go into the next top stitch, chain 2, go into the same stitch again, unfinished double crochet, skip the chain, go into the next top combined stitch, and again chain 2, go into the same stitch, unfinished double crochet, skip the chain space and make another combined stitch and chain 2. I'm finishing round 14. Make the stitch where the chain is coming out of. And chain 2. Your head should take shape now. And I'm using a new yarn color. I make a slip stitch into the top of the combined stitch and pull my new color through. Start round 15. Chain 1 for the single crochet and 2 more for the chain space. Single crochet on top of the combined stitch, chain 2, single crochet on top of the combined stitch, chain 2, and single crochet on top of the combined stitch. Repeat that pattern to the end of the round. At the end of round 15, make a slip stitch into the first chain. Start round 16 with 3 chains. Then make 2 double crochets into the chain space of 2 and make a double crochet into the single crochet. Chain 2, make a double crochet into the single crochet and make 2 double crochets into the chain space. Make a double crochet into the single crochet, chain 2 and repeat. Make a double crochet into the single crochet, make 2 double crochets into the chain space and a double crochet into the single crochet. Repeat that pattern until the end of the round. Finish round 16 with 2 chains and a slip stitch into the 3rd chain. Start round 17. Make 3 chains for the double crochet and 2 chains for the chain space, 5 chains. Then go into the last and to the 4th double crochet and make a double crochet. Then make 2 double crochets into the chain space and make a double crochet into the 1st double crochet. Chain 2, make a double, skip 2 double crochets and make a double crochet into the last double crochet and 2 more into the chain space. Make a double crochet into the 1st double crochet, chain 2, skip 2 stitches and make a double crochet into the last double crochet, and so on. Make 2 double crochets into the space again, make a double crochet into the 1st double crochet, chain 2 and make a double crochet into the last one. At the end of round 17, make a slip stitch into the 3rd chain, 1, 2, 3, and then pull the original color through. Start round 18. Now we will repeat round 13 and 14 where we made those triangles. Chain 2, make an unfinished double crochet into the 1st double crochet, make the cluster, chain 2, make the double crochet into the same stitch and make a cluster with the 1, 2, 3, 4th double crochet. Chain 2, go into the same stitch and make an unfinished double crochet into the 1st double crochet of the next group. Chain 2, make an unfinished double crochet into the 1st one and into the 4th one, combine them, chain 2. Finish round 18 with a slip stitch on top of the combined stitch on top of the triangle and start round 19. Round 19 is the same round as round 14. Make 2 chains and a combined stitch into the top of the 1st triangle, which is now 1st triangle, just a double crochet, 2 chains, and in the same stitch make another combined stitch with the next top of the triangle, chain 2 and make another combined stitch, the first one where we already made the stitch and the second one into the next top of the triangle. Chain 2 and repeat. Repeat this pattern till the end of the round. I finished round 19 and then I repeated the pattern of round 15, 16, 15 was the chain round, 16 and 17. So repeat round 15, 16 and 17. Make another chain 2, single crochet, then the first round of the 4 doubles and another round of the 4 doubles. So this round that we just finished was round 19. The chain round will be round 20 now, and then the first round of double crochets will be round 21, and the second round will be round 22, and I put the same round next to each other, so do another round 15, 16 and 17, and this is where I am right now. At the end of round 22 I will switch colors again, count 1, 2, 3 chains up, and then I grab my color, my other color from the back, and I will pull it through. Start round 23, chain 1 for the single crochet and 2 more chains for the chain space. Skip 2 stitches and make a single crochet into the 4th double crochet. Chain 2, make a single crochet in the first double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2 and make a single crochet into the 4th double crochet. Chain 2, make a single crochet into the first. Chain 2, make a single crochet into the last double crochet. We will make one more round with fan stitches. That will be our last round, which will add about 1/2 inch to your head. If you want your head longer, then repeat round 23 as many times as you need to get the length for your head. So I will repeat this round one more time. Make a slip stitch, chain 1 for the single crochet, 2 for the chain, make a single crochet into the single crochet, chain 2, single crochet into the single crochet, chain 2, and so on. Repeat this round as many times as you have to get your desired length. Now for me that was round 24, but you make it as long as you need to, so you add more rounds if you need to make it longer. Now I'm starting my last round, round 25. I made a slip stitch into the first chain and then make a slip stitch into the chain space. Make 5 double crochet into the next chain space. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to the next chain space, make a slip stitch and repeat 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a slip stitch into the next chain space. Slip stitch and 5 double crochet. Repeat this pattern. This is our last round.